Conor Benn. Conor Benn has a style that matches what Ryan is good. You know, the style clash favors Ryan Garcia because of his speed, because of his power from the outside. So definitely a tough fight for Conor Benn.
If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I'm afraid I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia.
I don't see this fight going the distance. I don't see this fight going the distance. Somebody's getting knocked out, period. Somebody is about to get knocked out. You know, and I believe that the favorite should be the favorite. Should be the favorite. And that's Ryan Garcia.
The showdown between Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn has boxing fans divided, but many former champions, trainers, and analysts believe Garcia holds the edge. With his lightning-fast left hook, explosive hand speed, and ability to strike from unexpected angles, Garcia possesses the kind of offensive firepower that could overwhelm Benn early.
Momentum's gonna carry into this fight as well. When I looked at the press conference, I'm looking at both fighters' demeanors. I like when fighters are sure. And I feel like Ryan is sure. I feel like both of them are, to be honest with you, but Ryan's a little bit more reserved, with it. It's it's a calm confidence that I like from him. He's just you gonna find out. It's different. It's different levels. My hand speed gonna be too much for you. My power gonna be too much for you. You know, I got more experience than you. I got more amateur experience than you. Bro, you can't beat me, bro. You're not better than Haney. You're not better than all these other guys that I faced. Yeah, you might can punch hard, but I can punch harder as well. You know, so he's not spooked with the talk coming from Conor Benn. And another thing, I think that Benn's will take him somewhere, but I think his will.
Boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. believes Conor Benn faces an uphill battle against Ryan Garcia, arguing that Benn has little chance of winning against such an established American boxer. According to Jones, Garcia's elite hand speed, sharp timing, and experience competing at the highest level give him a significant advantage. He believes Benn's aggressive style could leave him exposed to Garcia's explosive counterpunching, making it difficult for the British contender to keep pace.
It's going to say, Conor, you ain't what we thought you were. Because as you know, Andre, most of the guys from the UK, they have to come prove themselves in the United States of America or against a good American fighter. I think this fight may be happening somewhere else, but he still got to prove himself against a name.
Spencer Oliver believes Ryan Garcia has the qualities needed to defeat Conor Benn if the two rivals meet in the ring. Oliver points to Garcia's exceptional hand speed, sharp counterpunching, and ability to end fights with a single shot as the biggest factors in the matchup. While he respects Benn's relentless pressure and fighting spirit, Oliver feels Garcia's speed and timing would make it difficult for the British star to close the distance without taking clean punches. He also believes Garcia's experience in high-profile bouts gives him an important edge on the biggest stage.
Conor Benn has made welterweight, so he's been boxing obviously up with Chris Eubank Jr. is at 160 pounds, and then he come down to 150 pounds in his last fight. Maybe, you know, some people say they're lacking a little bit of strength. The punch power sort of left him down at 147. Is going to be a totally different task as well. It's a tough night for Conor Benn, but he gets that opportunity for the WBC.
Do you give him a chance against Garcia?
You got to give him a chance. You have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. Yeah, but listen, it's about opportunity, and we don't know. Conor Benn's been craving for this world title fight. He's been calling it out for a long time. The thing that concerns me, Paul, is when you go up to 160 pound, the super middleweight division, and then you're coming back down to welterweight. You're the division that you used to compete in, but you haven't been there for 4 years. You haven't made that weight for 4 years. I think your body adjusts and acclimatises to a certain weight division. And I think it's hard when you come back down. We saw Roy Jones going up to heavyweight and coming back down to super middle, and he was never the same. Yeah. And I think for Conor Benn, it may just lost a bit of that punch power and maybe even a bit of punch resistance at 147. That's why I lean towards Ryan Garcia.
British sports analyst Gareth A. Davies believes Ryan Garcia will stop Conor Benn in their showdown. Davies argues that Garcia's exceptional hand speed, sharp timing, and devastating left hook give him a decisive advantage.
£47 flat for the last 4 years. His last fight was £150 catch weight against Regis Prograis. He hasn't hit 147 for 4 years. Still highly ranked with the WBC at 147, and now gets an opportunity, it seems, in September to be fighting for a world championship.
Yeah, and we have to comment on that performance as the chief support for Tyson Fury and Arslanbek Makhmudov at Tottenham, whatever it was, 6-7 weeks ago, because he looked very weight drained all week as well. And like I say, he made 150, and it was really hard work. I think came in just under 150 anyway, didn't he, on the day?
Yeah.
And Regis Prograis is a slippery, slick southpaw at tail end of his career, on the way down at the moment. And even though Conor Benn won handily, it was over 10 rounds, I think, wasn't it, on the night? He didn't struggle, but he didn't look full of vim and vigour. The tensile strength is there, but he didn't look like the wrecking ball that fought at middleweight against Chris Eubank Jr.
Gareth expects Benn to be competitive early, but believes Garcia's power and precision will eventually overwhelm the British contender, leading to a knockout victory in the later rounds.
He's got star character and star qualities. If he's going to make 147, if he's good at the weight, it'll be a good fight. If he has really struggled at the weight, he's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia, unless he knocks Garcia out himself. I want to see Devin Haney in with Ryan Garcia as well in the rematch. That's a massive fight. But Conor Benn, I've said this before and I will say it again, could end up with 50, 60, 70 million in the bank and never win a world title. And that's an extraordinary thing to say, but it will make him a very successful boxer in this period.
If you're Conor now, is that the fight that you go after and you take next?
Yeah, because it's so big. It's a really big...
At 147?
Yes. Go and take it. Go.
Meanwhile, boxing legend Terence Crawford warned Ryan about this fight, asking him to take it seriously. Bud tweeted, "Ryan Garcia, you might get knocked out. You better be training and taking this fight serious." Matchroom Boxing chairman Eddie Hearn has backed Ryan Garcia to defeat Conor Benn if the two stars meet in the ring. While also expressing concerns about the weight class, Hearn believes Garcia's exceptional speed, timing, and explosive punching make him the favorite in the matchup. Although he has long supported Benn's career, Hearn questioned whether fighting at 147 pounds is the right move for the British contender, suggesting the division may not suit him physically. He feels Benn is more effective at a higher weight and could be at a disadvantage against a naturally bigger, faster opponent like Garcia. Despite his confidence in Benn's heart and determination, Hearn ultimately sees Garcia's size and skill giving him the edge.
On Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn being officially announced yesterday.
Good fight, yeah. I mean, obviously I'm a bit biased because I was over the moon that DAZN have got the fight, and I thought it was brilliant that Oscar De La Hoya is promoting the fight with Dana White. I think it's funny. Great to see the WBC title on the line. Good fight. Two exciting young fighters. I think it's a tough fight for Conor at 147. I think Ryan's a proven world-class fighter, but it'll definitely be a fun fight.
Who would you favour in that fight?
Ryan Garcia, because again, I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147 anymore. But Conor's dangerous. He's got plenty of heart.
Former world champion Tony Bellew believes Garcia has the power and talent to beat Conor Benn, but says the biggest question is which version of Garcia will show up on fight night. Bellew has no doubts about Garcia's explosive left hook and fight-ending ability, describing it as the weapon that could decide the contest. However, he also pointed to Garcia's inconsistency, suggesting that his mindset and performance levels have varied in recent fights. If the focused and disciplined Garcia enters the ring, Bellew expects him to win. But if an unfocused version appears, Bellew believes Benn has a genuine opportunity to pull off the upset.
That's the real power shot with him. Yeah. My only issue with this fight is you don't know which Ryan Garcia is going to turn up. Because if the Ryan Garcia that got him with Rolly Romero turns up, that's going to lose. That's not going to be enough. Yeah, I rate Rolly as well because Rolly's a good fighter, but is Ryan interested? Is he bothered? Mentally, I think Ryan Garcia's all over the place. Mentally, I think Conor's so strong mentally. To get through what he went through for them years, he is mentally so strong. So Garcia's the favourite, and he's the overwhelming favourite because of the qualities that he has and the fundamentals that he has. Lightning speed, a vicious left hook. I haven't seen anyone do to Devin Haney what he done. Yeah. Nobody. Like, to drop him multiple times.
Former world champion Tony Bellew believes Garcia has the power and talent to beat Conor Benn, but says the biggest question is which version of Garcia will show up on fight night. Bellew has no doubts about Garcia's explosive left hook and fight-ending ability, describing it as the weapon that could decide the contest. However, he also pointed to Garcia's inconsistency, suggesting that his mindset and performance levels have varied in recent fights. If the focused and disciplined Garcia enters the ring, Bellew expects him to win. But if an unfocused version appears, Bellew believes Benn has a genuine opportunity to pull off the upset.
Exciting fight, you know what I mean? It's very exciting. Ryan can whack.
Oh yeah.
He can whack big time. This is going to be a real test, you know what I mean, for Conor. Do you know what I mean? Is it down at welterweight? So, you know, Conor's boxed Eubank at middleweight. He's coming down. There's so many things, you know, like we talk about, like this is more his weight, innit? This is more his weight, Conor's weight. Ryan Garcia were a bit lighter before he was going up his full dart. It's an exciting fight. There's two serious characters what both can fight, and they want it, and they're not going to disappoint.
How much of a chance do you give Conor in that fight?
Yeah, I gave him a good chance. Do you know what I mean? I gave him a good chance. It's not like I'm saying, you know, I do lean towards Garcia winning the fight. I do. You know, especially because his last fight he boxed well, but the fight before he didn't box so good. But I just think that he'll rise to the occasion. You know, the champions, and I think that we're going to see the best of both of them. But I think Garcia's got that. He's got that get out of jail card. That wah. Yeah.
That Derek Chisora believes Conor Benn has what it takes to defeat Ryan Garcia, pointing to Benn's relentless aggression toughness and fearless mentality as the key reasons. Chisora feels Benn will not be intimidated by Garcia's speed or knockout power and instead will look to apply constant pressure from the opening bell. In his view, Benn's high work rate and willingness to engage could disrupt Garcia's rhythm and force mistakes.
That Conor has been wonderfully matched, marvellously matched, made enormous amounts of money, which no one begrudges people making money, but it's been wonderfully matched to achieve that. Ryan Garcia, whatever we may or may not think about his performance against Tank Davis, is at a level that could possibly expose Conor Benn to what people think is that he's not at this level. What's your view on that? Do you think he gets exposed in this fight, Conor?
Listen, Conor is my pal, so I'm not going to sit here and try to mess up his name and that. This is a good fight for him. He's always wanted a big fight. Now he's getting it on Mexico Independence Day, I believe so.
Is that what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
they've got all that backed up as well.
Yeah, Vegas will be heaving.
Yep.
You know, he's going to be fighting in Vegas for the first time. Oh no, second time. Because the first time was with Eddie Hearn when he was on holiday.
However, questions continue to surround Conor Benn's ability to perform at his best against Ryan Garcia, largely because he has not competed consistently at the 147 pounds welterweight limit in recent years. Since 2022, Benn has fought in bouts above the division, including contests at catchweight and middleweight, making his return to welterweight a significant talking point. Some analysts believe the demanding weight cut could impact his stamina, strength, and durability over the course of the fight.
He had some things to say about the fight and Conor Benn. Listen to him.
Paulie, did you catch the Conor Benn fight? Did you catch the co-main event?
I did. You know what, guys? I'm done. I'm done with it. This guy's horrible. This guy's terrible. I don't mind watching Conor Benn. Like I don't mind him getting the fanfare. He's an okay fighter. Just don't start mentioning him at world-class level. Then you start crossing the line. Because he's not your Jake Paul either. So it's not like I'm throwing him all the way on the other side. I'm not doing that. I'm being a very honest person here. He's an okay fighter. Okay, but don't start mentioning him with these world-class situations and world-class fighters. He talks about Shakur Stevenson and all this other stuff. His name belongs nowhere near those guys, okay? For the fanfare, okay, I get it. People start talking about him. He's got a lot of popularity, and I understand that's going to happen. But don't start mentioning him boxing-wise with these guys. All of a sudden, right away, we start seeing tweets and Instagrams about this Shakur Stevenson fight and everybody. Shakur Stevenson would beat him with one hand. I would beat him. I would beat him right now.
Former two-division world champion Timothy Bradley believes the most important issue surrounding the fight is ensuring that both fighters undergo strict substance testing. Bradley has stressed that the contest should take place on a level playing field with comprehensive anti-doping measures in place to protect the integrity of the sport. Given the past controversies involving both fighters, he argues that thorough testing is essential to eliminate any doubts before the opening bell.
Now he has to go back down to 47 against a very talented fighter who's in his prime.
Look, first and foremost, let me just say this. My initial thoughts of this fight. Drug testing. Who's gonna be doing the drug testing?
Right.
That's one.
Right.
Okay?
Why do you say who?
Because I think it's very important, because I think that VADA has the most extensive drug testing in boxing, right?
Yeah.
They
Correct.
test far beyond anyone else. So I don't know. Ryan in the past has always said he doesn't like VADA. Victor Conte's no longer here, so that's the reason why. And then on top of that, both these guys have tested positive for performance enhancement drugs. So I'm saying to myself, is there going to be testing for this specific fight? For this fight here?
Ben got called
right?
too?
Supposedly eggs or something.
During an appearance on Stephen A. Smith's show, Conor Benn acknowledged that the showdown with Ryan Garcia would be the biggest fight of his professional career. The British welterweight described the matchup as a career-defining opportunity that could elevate him to another level in the sport. Ben explained that facing a globally recognized star like Garcia would test his abilities on the biggest stage and prove whether he belongs among boxing's elite. He made it clear that he welcomes the challenge and sees the contest as a chance to silence doubters, enhance his reputation, and establish himself as one of the sport's top fighters.
For a fight against him is what everybody's been making noise about as well. Where is your head in regards to that? What fight do you want? What have you told Dana White?
Listen,
What's the fight that you want?
We're going to try and make the WBC World title. I'm mandatory for that shot. I've worked hard to get to that shot. But ultimately, I'm not sure of options. There's plenty of fighters calling me out. So we'll see what's there. Whatever fight the public want, they can get. I'm here because I want to make the biggest fights possible. I want to make the most memorable nights in boxing. The ones where people go, God, what a fight. What a night. Something to remember. History made, legacy made. That's why I'm here. So whoever wants it can get it.
That's who you are. I have no doubt about it. But I asked a very direct question. This is first thing. He don't know me that well yet. Who do you want? Who's the guy?
Garcia.
That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear, Dana.
Boxing fans have noticed that Conor Benn has intensified his training ahead of his highly anticipated fight with Ryan Garcia, with particular emphasis on defending against Garcia's dangerous left hook. As Fight Club 247 posted on X, whenever you see clips of Conor Benn training in the lead-up to the big Ryan Garcia fight, you will see his right glove glued to his chin. He isn't stupid. He knows Garcia's left hand is very dangerous. I honestly think you requisite to completely write Conor off in this fight. Another user tweeted, Conor Benn is taking training much more serious than Ryan Garcia, and Garcia can come unstuck easily if he is not focused on the fight. Garcia comes across as all over the place in boxing and outside of the sport lately. However, Ryan Garcia is full of confidence ahead of his showdown with Conor Benn, insisting he has all the tools needed to secure victory. Garcia believes his speed, timing, and explosive left hook will make the difference on fight night. He has expressed complete faith in his preparation and expects to deliver a statement performance.
During the fight, how do you feel about that?
Listen, he's like a big child. He's like a spoiled brat. Throws his toys out of the pram on social media, throwing little tantrums. I'm not really too concerned about this little influencer to my right. He ain't a fighter. He can say whatever he wants. It ain't gonna make no difference come September the 12th. Proven. Yeah, 12-round war, proven. I don't quit. I don't stay down.
He's not gonna make it to 12. There's not gonna be a 12-round war. I promise you that.
I don't stay down on one knee.
Look at his hair, bro. He's looking for attention. Look at his hair. He's looking for attention. He ain't gonna make it past 12. I promise you. This not be a 12-round war. He's not good enough. Not good enough to beat me. You think this man's gonna beat me? You think I'm gonna let a guy from the UK come here and beat me?